Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is December 31st, 2024, and this is my end of year market review. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendations, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. Happy New Year! This is the Dow 30 that I'll be looking at on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is just kind of like see how this year has gone and where we're at right now. Let's zoom in here on this quarterly chart. We can see that we almost hit a yearly arc. Let me resize this like I normally do and maximize this like I normally do. Maximize on this quarterly chart and just pull this down just a little bit so you can see this. We almost got to a yearly R3. If we'd have closed up there, it would have been a real strong bullish year, and I would expect some follow through come next year. But since we had a lot of selling here at the end of the year, don't know exactly what to expect come next year and all. But look like on the Dow, we're going to be actually maybe opening up above pivot on these yearly pivots and all. So I kind of expect us to actually maybe keep going higher. You know, we just had some selling at the end of the year, so maybe some profit taking, and this thing might kick back into gear and just start going higher. Don't know, no trade recommendation, just an observation that I see, and I got to kind of like wait and see what happens here. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, what we're looking at here is that we are still above the 9-10 moving average, so that technically we are still bullish. We do have a big red month. It's just about taking back all the profit that was made last month in the month of November. December has taken it all back and all. But technically, we are still bullish, and we are still above pivot. We did end up closing up, again, open above pivot, stay above pivot. And that's all I really expect on these things. But here on this particular chart, on this monthly chart, we will be opening, look like below pivot. So again, we had a little bit of room, you know, on that those yearly pivots to come down a little bit. So we may continue down a little bit before we actually bounce. We may actually come down to this 9-10 moving average and bounce, or we might dip a little bit below it like it has done before we actually go higher. So be mindful of your positions, your trading strategy, and your trading plans at this time and all. But let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart and see what we see here. The weekly chart, I got some things missing on this chart. It's not important really. Let me see if I can add it right quick. And if I see it, I do not see it here. I'm not seeing it here. I do not see it here either. No, I do not see my setups here. So I won't mess with it for right now. I don't know what's happening on the platform. But on this weekly chart, we can see that we have a doji happening right now. This could be a sign that this market might be getting ready to reverse for come next year. It did act. A doji in the right at a place that could be a possible bottom, and we could be possibly reversing at this time. But we just got to kind of wait and see. We've had a pretty good we had a green month, but then it ended up gapping down this week, and it pulled back a little bit just to turn green. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the daily noise and wrap this on up. And on the daily picture, I was talking about us coming down here and filling this gap. I think we have filled this gap, and we are staying above that gap at this time. I'll zoom on in here a little bit more. And again, we ended up creating another gap, what I call an amateur gap, because the market had started going down, and then it even gapped down more. It couldn't break this bottom here the day before, and then come the day, we actually made a higher low and almost a higher high. I think this is the higher high, the highest 427.74, and high up this day was 427.66, so it is a higher high. So we just kind of like wait and see what's going to happen come this new year. And that's all I really want to share at this time. We do look like we may be turning around, but we got to kind of like wait and see what's going to happen here on the second. Hope everybody have a happy new year, and I'll be talking to you next year. Have a good one. Bye.